Hello there, this is the fifth of 12 videos I'm doing for Christmas where I'm talking about adequate illustrations in film. Today's film is Stray Dog. Stray Dog is Kurosawa's take on a hard-boiled film noir detective story. That angle alone is an extremely interesting aspect of this film, to see the Japanese take on an American style of movie. Being pretty familiar with hard-boiled detective stories, there's a couple of scenes in this film which come across very weird because of the Japanese cultural angle. This in turn makes it even more interesting because it reveals things about American culture that we sort of take for granted. That isn't really what I want to talk about though. There's one scene in particular that I want to talk about in this film. In this scene, a detective is wandering the streets of Tokyo looking for somebody. This scene goes on for a bizarrely long time. It takes up several percentage points of the film's total runtime. I think what Kurosawa was trying to do is really hammer home the futility and tedium of the detective's task. What he's actually done is created a compelling time capsule of post-war Tokyo. Many of the sets in this sequence aren't actually sets, they're just real-life Tokyo. The sequence is kind of too long and too slow. It sort of disrupts the flow of the film, but it's really interesting in its own right. It's a really vivid window into another time period. I imagine it would put some people off the film, particularly it being included so early into the runtime, but I'm really glad they included it. It's simply fascinating. Tomorrow, the horror of modern war.